What a beautiful day for castle crashing. Hello Cobrats, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm TryclydeTamer. I'm gonna let this music kick in a little bit after the sun song and all that stuff until it goes into the Hyrule field music that I just can't get enough of, with it being so great. We are ready for the final dungeon, Hyrule Castle. So, let's not let this music happen way too long. Let's go ahead and head into Castle Town for a little bit of something that I am of the desirance of doing, or whatever. Yeah, early morning, this place is always so dang bright. Trying to remember exactly where I want to go. Yeah, I want to go to the east side, because I do need to actually talk to the cat Jingle again. If that's even the pronunciation, like Gangle or Ginjol, Tingle. That could make sense, like Tingle, Gingle, I don't know. It's a weird form of it, even though Perlo, the Star Game Runner, could be the guy that could exemplify Tingle being in the garb he is within. So let's go to this form of the music. Anybody talking to me? Anybody in style? I guess that lady's in style with her Malamart bag, yeah. After doing the thing with that, you start to see a lot more of things coming together with the Malamart bags and it taking the town by storm and all that stuff. Yeah, kind of taking a long way around, but I'm talking all the way through it. Hello all you kitty cats, I am ready to talk to your master who can't just dig through himself to hold your meetings with you guys. Let's go into Giovanni's house, but Giovanni's not here anymore. He's busy getting sort of crunk at Telma's bar after Heartbreak. Oh, it's you. I see. So my master got dumped, huh? Well, I guess it goes to show that for humans, it's all about money. I guess that means we don't need any more money, so you can take it all. And yes, that's gonna mean we're getting another silver rupee. Oh boy. Here, take this too. Something new to the HD version, of course, is the rupee stamp. Oh yeah, not very many left for a collection of those. So the final ones are just in Hyrule Castle for us. Yeah, I could have done this last episode, but I was kind of up on time. I was debating actually adding the Giovanni stuff all into this episode, but we're already at the point of greatness. I don't want to terrorize the town way too much and scare the people. I want the people to know that they have a valiant hero on their side. Yes, a cat following me. That's the valiant hero who's the true protagonist of this great story. But no, no, no. Go through the market area, come into the central square, people running around, going about their business and stuff. I could turn into a wolf and terrorize the guards a little bit. If you get a big enough group around you, you can do like the force field attack and they'll drop like arrows and stuff. But no need to get on the bad side of things. Instead, let's go take care of the barrier around Hyrule Castle. I guess someone help us with that is Midna, with the complete view shadow. And remember, she only used a fraction of her ancestors' magic to take down Zan. Not quite so impudent now. How's that for breaking barriers? And no bridges are being burnt, because Link and Midna are good friends, with each other to the end. They say it's not over till the fat lady sings, and the fat lady just sung. But it's not over. See? We're breaking conventions. Let's open things up even further. I believe this would be where the Golden Wolf was, so there's that bit of things going for it. But there's another entryway to go through. Quite the protection this Castle of Hyrule has. Let's go into our final dungeon. not much of a dungeon if we're going to be outside things and the castle itself. Unless Zelda has a dungeon for her own desires. I don't know. It's kind of an odd way of thinking about things. So, there's a weird way of going about this. Let's see if we can go straight to the entryway. Obviously not, as it's going to be a little bit on the blocked off side for us. Can't go through. Let's see if we can get a little bit of something from breaking barriers and boxes and barrels and all these things that start with the letter B. I guess we got a yellow rupee for our efforts there. I keep confusing myself with yellow and silver and orange. Come on, man, just calm down. And I don't think I have too many arrows to go around with, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause my stuff, and I'm going to tap my Toon Link amiibo, even though I have the Twilight Princess styled one. Is it giving me rupees or arrows? Okay, yeah, it says arrows have been replenished on my gamepad. So yeah, I could have used my Smash Brothers one that's styled after Twilight Princess, of course, but oh well, what's done is done. No returning from that. These enemies are getting some cheap shots on me, like that cargo rocket there. Got a barrier forming around. Kind of a small enemy gauntlet to go through. Basic enough enemies, even if red goblins are quite on the healthy side. Well, not really healthy looking, but healthy in that they take a lot of hits to go down, unless you do some finishing blows and all that stuff. Let's do some cutty coos on you. Cuddle fish, or whatever. Let's see if I can shatter some stuff around, give me some hearts. There we go. Barrel containing hearts. No need to grab the heart there, though, because I'm already past my threshold of the max of 20. I mean, yeah, it could be 27 or even 30 in Botwu. But this isn't Botwu. This is Tupa and Tupa Hoost. On the east side, we only need to go one way, but I'm going to be going both ways, as you'll come to find out, and how things work. We are being sort of ambushed by a bunch of Boblins around this way, but I don't really have the time to fight them. Yes, I didn't really mention all that stuff too much, in that you can pick up things. What we eventually want to try to do is reach our way over to some Bulbos. Yeah, kind of confusing myself with the whole mirrored stuff, see? Always overdue for that. Alright, yeah, see if we can find a way around. Don't want to bother sniping too much of anybody, because we can wreak some havoc with Toby's family. You can only assume this to be Tobias right here. Maybe it's his uncle who kind of shares his name. It's like a whole Brendan Stark type of deal. Or Brandon Stark. Brand the Builder and all that stuff. Whoa, let's be a little on the careful side. I don't know how much more I'm going to need to break, but kind of going back the way things have once been or was. So let's see if I can try for a little something. I like toppling the towers. Don't try to hit me and knock me off my bowl, you dude. My bowl board, dude. Bowl board. Yeah. Pikmin 3 is always a fun game, and other Pikmin games as well. So that Pikmin 3 came to mind because I haven't LP'd it, and I want to make it a possibility if I can send my gamepad to Japan or find a way to record the gamepad in a slightly better way. And there's still guys trying to shoot at me. I'll leave them to their own devices. So we got a little Forest Temple-esque puzzle going on here. And a few leaves on the ground. So we might want to have our Fairy of Winds Gale Boomerang around for this. There's a little something there, but we're not quite on the concerned side for it. And we have a Z-shaped puzzle. Gee, I wonder what we do. It's not like we gotta use our Gale Boomerang for anything. But let's leave that on a cliffhanger and go this way. Let's go into our senses mode, not sensory mode, like I always call it. We can dig here. This isn't the most known area to go to. I mean, yeah, it's obvious enough if you're a guru of the game, like me or something. Not that I've beaten the game hundreds of times like other people may have. I have a friend that's beaten the game quite a bit. I don't know if she ever got 100% on it though. I don't know. We are fighting some Stalkins here. That's what I do know, aside from me saying I don't know a lot. Let's just take them down. I think we have some Salthos around, judging by the fact that they are right there in front of me. Oh man, oh mangs. How you doing, my buddy? I'm going to go over to you, and I'm going to suddenly switch over to bomb arrow mode. Man, I don't have a lot of bombs left on this little set of things. Alright, so we got some things. We got some lantern things to light, but it's kind of raining, so it's not much of a possibility, even though the Boblins had the fire arrows going on. So I don't know what the deal was with that. The Diseasel deal. Let's see if I can reach some headstones in this graveyard area. Not quite right here, just some more prominent and obvious ones. I just gotta make my way around to them. Just kind of in a confusing sense of things from me, of course, from the weird stuff. But yeah, here's one to read. In the land where the rain stops, the statue of time moves. Indeed, it does. I hear you, foreman beside me. Don't try to come hit me in the cutscene. The cursed swordsman sleeps before the sacred tree. Cursed swordsman. Don't know who to think of that as, because the hero shade is already around, but it's not like a living form of him. It's a spiritual type of thing. Yeah, I gotta go to the other set of bombs. Don't see that too often with the empty things there. But for now, I'll just use up my things. See, I can still go on a bit of short supply for things. Yeah, there's that blocked off. We have some things. Yeah, let's go ahead and go into senses mode because we want to figure out exactly what the heck is going on. The whole thing about a sacred tree should be not here. Let's find a different tree that I haven't done much with. I think it's one over this way. Yep, the way the gate leads around. Go into senses mode. Some ghost soldiers are going to be telling you to go this way. And it looks like something we can do some stuff with. Let's do some grave robbing for my former self of Twilight Princess Ocarina of Time. To do to myself. Let's go ahead and switch to my lantern, because I know I'm going to need it. So I can go ahead and do things. Step on the pressure plate of switching stuff around. Are we on short, limited supply time? I don't know, but what I do know is that we're going this way that we have opened up in ourselves of greatness, or whatever. We're gonna get an orange rupee. That's great. And what's also great is tipping up our lantern, tipping it off, topping it off. That's the phrase, words, stuff I'm looking for. We have some pots to break for some rupees and stuff, and what I also want to do is open some Chesterooskies. Yeah, standard fare, being a red rupee for 20, and sort of not really standard fare. We open this chest for a green Wurpy Ruth 1, I guess I'm trying to say, by jumping my words. So we have this one around here. Let's see if it's going to do us any good. The type of good it's going to do for us is stop the rain. It's still kind of daytime, but still showing weird nighttime things going on. I think we are on kind of a timer of limitations, so let's get going with our statue of limitations. Looks like, why aren't the things appearing? I don't think it, like, prevents rain from coming back, if I'm making sense. I don't think the rain actually does happen, or is it? Yeah, it's starting to happen now, but we already did the puzzle thing, so I think that's what triggered it. Door opens where specters gaze. I think we could have read that through before we actually opened it, but I mean, there's plenty of hints to help you out with things anyway. So let's get moving along with our Dominion Rod to bring these owl statues. Yeah, it's so weird how this is required for story stuff. Well, again, you don't really have to go this way, but our ultimate objective to actually get into the castle itself is to receive some small keys. At least we only need one, but I want to grab all the small keys I can because it will prove its worth to me in the future. Alright, let's not be too crazy with glitching things around. Actually, the camera doesn't go too crazy. I thought the things were going to go crazy on me, but no, that's not happening. Let's get you guys into place, and I want to go to sentry mode. That's where I came back through. Then there's some ghost soldiers here just to tell you that's your way out. But I'm not too much in the way of being concerned with that at this point. I'm just going to be hopping around, grabbing my, you know what, I don't know why I keep on saying that stuff. But I'll just go this way, get some classic feels of wolfifying myself. Maybe kind of back to Arthur's grounds, grabbing the chains and stuff. Or, well, I guess the virus fight, but we weren't a wolf at that point. We couldn't change on command and on demand. And here we go. Small key is in this chest. So we could go into the castle now if we wanted to, but we're not going to do it quite yet. You got everything you need out here. Now get in the castle through the front door. Come on, Midna. Didn't you hear what I said? Even though your text was appearing before then, I just gotta like slide my text around in a weird way. Not my text, but my speech. My text to speech, like the Micah setting from Becky. Lemma Smash. And stuff in your face as usual, Garfield. I gotta have a good meal. I had a good meal tonight with some Lasaga. It was quite on the tasty side. Alright, yeah. I almost forgot about this puzzle. Yeah. Is it uncovered? It's still kind of slightly covered up, but we remember how the puzzle goes. We just gotta make a Z shape. Just gotta make sure I'm in range for all of it. Just gonna make sure things are well enough. I believe it's just gonna be... Okay, I gotta get a little bit closer. Twist a little closer now. Twist a little closer. Let me know that you're mine. Let me actually make sure I'm doing the right thing. Let's see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, oh well, trial by error or whatever. but it is happening, so I have not made any fatal errors. I don't think we're gonna make enemies appear. I mean, yeah, there are some things that trigger like keys to appear, as we'll find out maybe within the castle. I don't know. Not really too much in the way of spoilers. I see you there, ladder, and I also see you there, crumpled up dungeon map. The final one in the game. How bittersweet. You were there in my possession for me to befriend you, befriending inanimate objects. I don't know, but what I do know is, apologies for the slight burping, yawning stuff going on, is we have 29.59 rupees. A burp yawn, I kind of do that. It's like a weird thing where I'm yawning and I suddenly like click myself. It's weird. So yeah, we could bull rush our way back through. That's the fun way of doing it, but we want to watch our way through the ramparts or something. Be careful not to climb too crazily around within the grabbing of the rupage and stuff. Rupert. And is it raining or are you crying? Either way, it's a sad Zelda stamp. Sad excuse for a stamp, even though Zelda is kind of lifeless right now, and Minna's kind of hinting that she wants to return the favor. Again, we're gonna deal with that when it comes closer to time. Let's cut our way through, so we can be more smooth with things. This episode might be one of the first ones in the final few episodes to be slightly under 29 minutes, or 25 minutes, and yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be below 29. I don't know, these bokoblins could kind of get in our way, especially with the great spin not happening until now. Yep, I guess it's forceful enough. I can do enough of the thing to shield, bash you, and jump attack you, even though a simple slice would be enough to take you down. It's like the powered up Master Sword is still there for my taking, loser, or whatever. Don't really have much need for my Dominion Rod anymore, so I shall retire you, and I'll put you on the Y buttons. Yeah, the buttons of the Y-edge. Give me some arrows that I don't quite need. Actually, I think I might have been at 95. Wasn't really paying attention to stuff. Penitentiary. I mean, yeah, I was using bomb arrows to kill stealth foes. So yeah, I guess things are adding up on their own time, or whatever, what have you. Something different happens here on the west side. Yeah, the sad Zelda stamp. Not very many stamps after that. The gates are opening for unleashing the hounds upon us. The bloody hounds. Let's see if I can be cool enough to finish you before you're too much of a problem. They're in the background, so let's see. Looks like you're hardly even anything. Thought I was going to be able to do a glitch where I could kind of stun enemies from within the outside and try to helm split them so I can go outside of the force field. It's kind of stuff we can do inside the castle, at least the glitch video showed it to be. It's fun to just take these guys down one by one with finishing moves. They just stay down long enough for you to do that. Come on. Are any of you guys gonna stand up? You guys being such pushovers. Okay, yeah. See? These guys know what's up. That guy barely evaded a more quick death that probably would be less painful. We all must die. A warrior's death. There we go. Can I do a pose? Nope. I guess my pose is just doing something like that, where I just simply put the sword away and instead of the bing. I guess it's more fun to do with the Wii remote anyway. Where is the Wii remote? I don't know. I'm not too concerned with it at this point. We do want to keep things in our mind for being able to go and grab chests and stuff, but we have more things to get, so yeah. We can go for this other small key. Not required, but as I said, it's helpful if you want things to be good in your life. Come on, Link, you don't need to hold the chain anymore when it's going up. And so you better get the party started. Got a big old field of things and a slightly raised platform before that chest. And now the force field is happening. I don't think anything's going to be too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Just a little bit of bad. I have come to play! Oh, look at you talking these days. King Boblin suddenly shows up. It's like a Super Smash Bros. Thing. Here you go with your battle axe, Jerry. So let's just have a fun time with you. Let's do some good old slashes. Let's see if I can try for a mortal draw. Like you're just submitting yourself to me right there. You're just gonna let me win, pretty much? Yeah. You did a good old swing, combining like a Ganondorf amiibo, Blue Heartage, whatever, and a hero mode setup of things would be quite the devastating thing for you, especially if you're trying to go for a 3-heart line. Not really being too strategic with this. Let's see if I can try for a jump strike, get a little closer, and yeah, doing too much in the way of damage. Back slices are always the way to go, or you know, just possibly going behind him and jabbing him all around. Come on, you gotta be a good ogre. Don't let things be taken advantage of you from behind. Well, goes down with a decent enough fight. And yet I smile. And you know, he's always the one holding the key. Enough! My key sails in the morning. I wonder what Magnesis is making you want dinner or something. There's our small key. So we're not really going to talk about him talking too much, even though I kind of have myself, but that's not really happening within the game. I follow the strongest side. That is all I have ever known. So maybe he was following Ganondorf, but now follows me. That's just showing that we may be on the winning side here. You have something to say, Midna? Link. He what? He spoke. Yes, he did, Midna. Yes, he did. I don't know why I always have to reaffirm what Midna says with the yes, indeed, Midna. Yes, indeed. But I guess that's just how I'm doing things. So yeah, we already got the small key, so it's just a red rupee left right there. If anything, more fuel for our magic armor, if ever we desire usage of that type of thing. So yeah, we're not going to go out the same way we came in. We're going to go back this way for a little bit of stareage. A stare down contest. Not actually a stamp to grab, but I think just a fun little way to go. Yeah, I know there's a small chest down that way. If I had to guess, it must be another red rupee worth 20. But what if it's a special red rupee? The only one in the game is worth like 21 or something. With a slightly bit of extra orage on it. Ore region, or if you prefer. I don't know. But yeah, it was a red rupee and all that stuff. So, things as they are. Well, I'm even cutting out a very tiny little bit in the way of stuff to where I can go ahead and end the episode with things not being too badly horrible in the way of stuff. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go ahead and go into the castle and not do my outro quite yet. And, well, I just feel like sniping some dudes as well. Call me Hawkeye without having the Hawkeye equipped. I guess I must have the Hawkeye equipped if I want to prove my worth. I did have some cool snipages going on back in the place. Hello, Mr. Dude, that's not as scary as I made it sound. Hello there, can I just strike you down with my stuff? Haven't used the Hawkeye very much. Of course, no more pose to get. We can whistle for opponent, but there's no opponent needed here. At least not at this time. What am I trying to do? Oh yeah, Hawkeye. Let's go kaboom. Make sure there's no worries to be had. Don't worry. Be snappy with the shooting of the Hawkeye. Yeah, it's kind of the disadvantage of it. You gotta be careful with the stuff. Yeah, didn't need to do much snipage for that. Is that every last one of them? I don't know, there might be 1 or 7 more. There's you there. And I think I saw another one, but not like you guys are too horribly important. So, let's get a brief look at what Hyrule Castle is like after we break all these barrels, of course, and bosses. Can't leave out too much. There's some around, but no need for excess usage of things. Come on, we're at 40 rupees. That's a high enough number. Let's enjoy some music. This is Hyrule Castle. It's kind of calm and quiet, but it might not be that way forever. Until next time, on The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, where we explore the interior of Hyrule Castle and start to take on some of our final battles, don't toast yourself.